nosotros estamos viendo como el no uso de inteligencia artificial. Entonces, pues todo eso, fundición, inteligencia artificial, tradición, innovación. Si veis la foto, nosotros somos una fundición, una cooperativa, que estamos en Navarra, una cooperativa que pertenece al grupo Mondragón. Llevamos, como vais a ver, un montón de años haciendo bloques y culatas para la automoción, para tractores. Hacemos piezas 34, 35 referencias distintas de bloque, 37, 38 referencias de culatas, piezas grandes de los 40 kilos, 31 no se va a hacer, hasta piezas de hasta los 300 kilos. Pasamos a ser cooperativa, una cooperativa mixta en la que había un porcentaje del capital que pertenecía a Mondragón Inversiones y a Fagor Ederland, por eso el nombre de Fagor Ederland Tafalla, y una parte empezamos a ser y aprender nosotros a ser cooperativistas. El 26% era nuestro y el 74% era de Mondragón y de Fagor Ederland. En el camino, en la hoja de ruta, estaba el pasar a ser cooperativa individual.
Precisas tanto de humedad, resistencia, etcétera, para garantizar la buena calidad de las piezas.
Nos ocurría que cuando nosotros ponemos una pieza en producción, definimos cuál será el sistema de llenado, la temperatura de colada del hierro, la velocidad, etc. Pero suponemos que ese hierro va a entrar a un molde con unas características constantes. Y es ahí donde históricamente hemos tenido problemas, porque nos ocurría que moldes con parámetros, con propiedades aparentemente similares, habían sido fabricados con parámetros.
Hemos hecho como un proyecto dividido en tres partes. Lo principal fue escoger un proyecto pequeño de éxito, no lo cogimos al azar, un proyecto en el que sabíamos que era una caja negra que se basaba en las reglas matemáticas, y eso para un modelo de inteligencia artificial pues es más sencillo que existe, ¿no? Y nada, guardamos aproximadamente unos 60-70 parámetros de cada generación de arena que hacemos. Entonces, lo primero que hicimos es meter eso y empezar a investigar, porque partíamos de cero, qué modelos se podían ajustar a esa serie temporal. Al final de varias iteraciones, porque la inteligencia artificial es iterar, lo que hicimos es descubrir que un modelo basado en random forest, en árboles de decisión, se ajustaba perfectamente.
So we believe that inorganic can help for sustainable to achieve the sustainable foundry industry in Europe. Casting Light project, which is European project. What is the geopol? Geopol is a geopolymer. And what is the geopolymer? Geopolymers are alkaline polymeric. These materials are purely inorganic. They contain silicon, aluminum, and some alkaline elements like sodium and potassium.
Entonces, muchas gracias por la invitación. El nombre del trabajo es Fundición a presión, desarrollo de proyectos y procesos robustos de forma virtual y sistemática con abordaje estadística. Es un desarrollo del señor Jon Schmidt y de yo. Entonces, empezamos hablando, ¿qué quiero decir cuando hablo en un proyecto robusto? Pensemos, por favor, que este target tenemos aquí en el 100 su punto óptimo de calidad de sus piezas. En general, la fundición siempre va a tener una variabilidad de su proceso, entonces lo normal es que tenga algo en términos de calidad como eso. O sea, tiene una tasa de rechazo y necesita de una margen en sus criterios de calidad. Entonces, la diferencia entre eso y un proyecto robusto sería, tenemos el mismo target, pero con un comportamiento de mis pruebas, de mis producciones, más cerca de lo que viene ahora. O sea, es algo que es muy más simple de desplazar todos los puntos juntos o todas las piezas juntas para el centro de calidad, que es lo que deseo.
And especially I would like to give a presentation of a project that we did which is not building a huge foundry, which we like to do, but we also do a lot of small projects in foundries, and therefore I took a specific one, and that is the fettling in the foundry, which is a hard job, and we got a request from a customer, which I will show to you, and the result of that request. But first, I of course take the opportunity to give you a small introduction about Gemco. Gemco is a full-service provider for the foundry industry. We exist over 45 years now. We have done over 1,500 foundry projects worldwide. We do that with consulting, so on an hourly base, help you to develop a project or to reduce your scrap rate. We do it with engineering, so we can make you a concept for a question that you have. And we can do, based on contracting, we can realize the project. We like to make concepts, but we make the concept to be part of the realization. But we are a service provider. We are not a machine builder, so a project is only good when you are satisfied at the end. And of course, sustainability is something that we have to watch in every modernization that we do in foundries nowadays. And what we see, and especially here also in Spain, that the regulations for silica dust, for the environment, are on a very high level. So every foundry is looking to modernize in a proper way. And we can help with that. As a service company, the project is only successful when the customer is happy. We do that with over 50 specialists in-house, and we have a circle around this of 150 experts that we hire in at the moment that there is a specific request on a specific process to get the best knowledge in-house together with our engineers to come up with the best solution for you. We did over 1,200 projects, so we do about 30 to 40 projects in a year, and we are continuously building on 3 foundries every year. So at this moment we are building foundries in Kazakhstan, in Mexico, in Egypt and in Sweden. Next year it will be Mexico again. We see opportunities for new foundries even in Europe, even in this time. And a lot of smaller and bigger projects. With smaller projects is sand reclamation systems. We have our own mechanical sand reclaimer for green sand foundries that we can use to reclaim the sand and reuse it instead of dumping the sand and buying new sand. So we do strategically market studies, benchmarking, merchant acquisition, so in and resale of foundries. And operational, we go into the foundry and we can optimize your scrap rate, optimize your quality systems and things like that. BMW aluminum foundry in Shenyang. First time that BMW built a casting plant outside of their own premises in Landshut. We did the complete realization of that plant, and it's producing 500,000 cylinder blocks and heads in a year. So that's about 90 per hour. Atlantis Foundries in South Africa. We took a line what was producing in Daimler in Germany, disassembled it, refurbished it, and installed it in South Africa, and built a new sand plant to it. And that is already running for many years. One of the last projects is MTI in Mexico, greenfield site. As you can see, around this there's not much going on. At this moment there are 4 foundries already next to MTI. Mexico is still booming in that perspective. Also there we did the concept and the total realization. In GF, George Fisher in China, it's marked in red what was the extension. It started at 35,000 tons on a yearly base, and the red was the foreseen and pre-engineered extension to run this foundry now with 65,000 tons. This is a no-bake project for Blackhawk in Mexico, full automated no-bake foundry. and this is the foundry that we are currently building and will be finished by the end of this year in Kazakhstan. With a new process, the core package process. So this is a process where you have an inside core and an outside core for the truck engine blocks. And there's a monosand system with that respect. So you only have core sand. There's no green sand involved anymore. And this is the biggest plant built so far in the world. One of the plants is for truck engines and cylinder heads, and the other plant is for rear axles for trucks, also in core package. First grinding needed on the castings, and I think we all face the same problem. To find the people to do this work is hard. And also this foundry was getting the castings outside the foundry, and it was done by, sorry to say the word, gypsies, which were still able to be paid by the piece. The paying by the piece cost extra cost. It was very different to find out where are my castings logistically. So there was a long time to market for the castings to the customer. And the feedback, if they find during the fettling a mistake in the casting, took way too long to adjust the casting process to it. So they came to us and they asked, can you please help us with this optimization? And the reason for that was, the client's request was, the off-light fettling is out of control. Boxes are standing everywhere in this foundry because people are working on it, or they go external, and before they come back, we never know exactly when they come back, and the costs were definitely raising. Transport of casting in and outside the foundry is no added value to the casting, so only costing money. The extra fettling is expensive because it was paid by the piece, and it was done, you know, the gitterboxer just went outside and came back, and they were grinded, but the environment that was done into was very bad. We improved the workspaces and we reduced the part logistic, the amount of travels with the part. And the phase 2 was create room for CNC grinding in a later stage, at the moment that there is money available to do so. So we came there to a layout, and there the production line is here, and there's 2 manipulators here, which put the castings on a shovel belt, so not a hard vibrating, but actually it's a steel trough where the parts can easily be moved, be properly wedged. So this is the wedging position. After that, it's the castings are cool because they are already blasted, and in this area there was a belt. Here there were 2 automatic machines that stay intact where they were. And here we installed 12 positions where the handling and the grinding that needed to be done could be done in this 6 seconds apart operation, still with the possibility to extend if needed more.
Como su nombre se indica, es una empresa, una ingeniería especializada en infrarred y en visión. Infrarrojos y visión, sobre todo para interior de hornos. Ibertronics empezó la andadura en el año 2006 y nuestros partners principales son Díaz Infrared, Sobota y CMV, con los que estamos trabajando desde el año 2006, desde el principio de Ibertronics. Díaz Infrared son pirómetros y cámaras termográficas, Sobota sistemas de vídeo y cámaras termográficas para hornos, sobre todo interior de hornos. HIC Micro, hemos empezado a trabajar con ellos hace poco para cámaras termográficas portátiles y cámaras fijas low cost, digamos, entre comillas, de 8 a 14 micrones, un rango espectral que acapara lo que es el rango bajo de temperatura. Y Moistec, que son equipos de infrarrojo también, pero para medición de humedad.
So I would like to present the status quo of casting process planning. My name is Ralf Gerke-Canto. I'm the managing director of Visiometer. Peter, I explained already, is our representative here in Spain, in Italy, as well as in Portugal. And Urs Brandenberger, who cannot attend today and do the presentation, is the inventor of Visiometer. And he's been starting in the 90s as a consultant for foundries, and is doing troubleshooting, offering workshop trainings and so forth. So the content of my today's presentation is going to be telling something about who we are, which I already did. I've got a description with me, what is a castable design as a start, and then later on we will see a typical example and how the workflow within Visiometer would look like. So here, it's a gearbox cover, which was got from a customer who kindly allowed us to share this geometry information for presentations. You can see some basic information in there, and also marked in red the modulus value.
Here for the second year in a row. It's a pleasure to be back in Bilbao. I'm Massimiliano Doria. I'm a regional director of Heineken Group, responsible for the Mediterranean area. Together with me, Eli is here maybe to represent our ferro alloy division, and she will take over from me when we go to the right part. First of all, Heineken is an European supplier of metals, so aluminium, zinc ingots, ferroalloys, and raw material in general. We started in 2007 as a trading company, and step by step we grew up till today. We have 6 production plants, multiple warehouses and facilities, a total of 14 companies, like 600 people, and we have reaching a turnover of 600 million euros per year. Our company mission is to build a long-term relationship and partnership with the partners of the global market, and the network is operated from our headquarters in Bratislava and supported by the branch around the world.
Dentro de este overview general de Heineken como compañía, yo estoy dentro de la división de ferroalloys. Mi nombre es Eliana Vázquez, soy Senior Trader dentro de ferroalloys, como decía, para el mercado de Iberoamérica, es decir, tengo España y la zona de México hacia abajo. Todos esos países, algunos ya con mucho desarrollo y otros intentando abrir mercados para la compañía. Brevemente y un poco el objetivo de esta charla, que serán 5 minutitos, porque como bien decía Masi, entendemos que igual ya empieza a picar un poco el hambre, entonces queremos ser breves, y mi objetivo es contarles en 5 minutitos qué es lo que hago, qué es lo que ofrecemos desde Heineken, para intentar abrir conversaciones a futuro. Eso es el objetivo de mi presentación, ¿vale? Un poco sobre mí, para tener la historia. Como decía, soy argentina, estuve como jefa de compras en Ferroglobe, en la planta que tenemos en Argentina, y allí trabajamos de todas formas, de forma interconectada. Al final hablábamos con nuestra sede en España propiamente, Estados Unidos y tal, y bueno, me encanta el sector, es una pasión a nivel personal, y entonces cuando Heineken me invita el año pasado a unirme a su equipo, acepté encantada porque de hecho los conocía como proveedores nuestros. Entonces al final sabía claramente con quién estaba tratando, cuáles eran nuestras ventajas y nuestros puntos a favor. Me uno a Heineken en octubre del año pasado y llegó entonces este mercado, ¿vale? Lo hacemos, como digo, amplio como tal, desde materiales nobles, relaciones en sí mismas, abasteciendo desde dos approaches o de dos formas, como traders, propiamente dichos, y como bien decía Masi también, desde nuestras propias plantas. Entonces, al final, teniendo plantas en Turquía, en Eslovaquia, en Sudáfrica, en Canadá, damos un valor añadido, entendemos a nuestros clientes porque certificamos nuestra propia calidad, podemos adaptar según necesidades de cliente y, como digo, eso nos da un valor añadido para poder brindar un servicio de calidad.